In this lesson, I will show you how to change the appearance of your sketch in GeoGebra. Here we have a quadrilateral, and I'm going to show you a few options of changing the appearance. To change the appearance of either a coordinate or a line segment, I need to select it first. And to be able to select, you need to make sure that you are on the arrow icon in the top left, which is for moving or selecting. I'm on that icon, so I can now select something that I want to change the appearance of. I'm going to start off selecting the coordinate A. I can click on the coordinate to select it, or I can go to my algebra window and also click on it there. Just a reminder that if you click on the circle, it will disappear. So we've now selected coordinate A, but you can also select more than one coordinate at a time. So to do that, I'm going to move to coordinate B, and by pressing Control and clicking on the left, I have also selected B and then C and D. So that is Control and left click. Now I've selected all the coordinates, and to then change the appearance, I'm going to right click. When you right click, you will have an option window, and at the bottom you have object properties. At my object properties, there are many different options. For basics, you can show the object or remove it. You can also show the label or choose not to show the label, and then we only have the dot. You can also choose to rather show the value, then the coordinate will appear. Next, I'm going to change the color. I'm going to change mine to black, and the reason for that is simply most of the time we want to use it in a test, and for printing reasons, black is always the best. So now I'm going to change the style, and here you can decide how big the point has to be. So you can make it bigger, or you can make it as small as possible. You can also change the point style. If you want to, I'm going to keep the circle. Now I've changed my coordinates, and now I'm also going to change the line segments. So once again, we need to select them, but before that you need to realize you are still on all the coordinates. So I'm going to just click anywhere to deselect them, and now I'm going to select all 4 the line segments. So I'm going to click on the first one, and then with Control and clicking the left, I'm going to select all 4 of them. And you can see that they have been highlighted. Now, once again, I right-click and go to Object Properties. The basic here, I'm going to remove the label so that I simply have the line segments. I'm going to keep it as black, and then at the style, I can now make it thicker or thinner. And then I can also change the opacity. So the lower the opacity, the more see-through the line will be. I'm once again going to make it as dark as possible for printing purposes. Then you can also change the line style. So you can add or change it to anything that you want. The dotted line always works well if you want to add a perpendicular line in a sketch. And then later on, I will also show you the decorations. Here I've now changed quite a few parts of the appearance, and now I'm going to just click anywhere to deselect my lines. Last thing I'm going to change is I'm going to get rid of the axis and the grid. So once I've deselected, I right click and then click on the axis, right click again and click on the grid. Now I can move the coordinates or the names of the coordinates so that they are a bit more clear and not in the picture. And then, of course, if I want this in a test, these letters are quite small at the moment. So to change the size of the letters or the font, I go to the top options in the top left. And here I have font size, and you can make that a bit bigger. So let's go for 28. And then it's much clearer. Then, of course, you need to move them around again so that they are not on the actual quadrilateral. So here we have a very nice parallelogram. And in the next video, I will also show you how to now get the sketch in your Word document for your test.